everybody, so today's video is going to be another middle grade recommendation video. This is number 3. I haven't done one in a really long time. Yeah, it's been months and months. I haven't done one since last year, so it's time. So I have 5 awesome middle grade books that I've read. One is like one of my favorite books of all time, and we'll be talking about that one. But these are just ones that I really want to recommend because they're awesome. Did I say they're awesome? Because they're awesome. Yes. So yeah. So the first one is this is not supposed to be in here. What is this doing? This this is The Library of Souls by me. This is my book, so go check that out. Yeah, self promo. But the first one is, as always, I always have to put a John Bellairs book in these middle grade recommendations because he's awesome. This is The Ghost in the Mirror by John Bellairs. This one is the one that I remember seeing as a kid, not really as a kid, like as a teenager, and seeing, let me see, oh, here we go. The novel has much that will appeal to pre-Stephen King fans. So that is one of the things that got me wanting to read it. There you go. Will appeal to young Stephen King fans, right there. And I think that's true with a lot of his books. This one is about Rose, Rita, and Miss Zimmerman, who are just driving, going on this trip, and they crash into a tree, and when they get out of the car, they find out that they've traveled back in time. And they've traveled back in time, and there's this evil presence in this town that's making everybody sick, and it's killing people, and it's after them too. So this has time travel, magic, has some scary stuff happening in here, and it's really awesome. Really awesome. So yeah, so that one, got that one. And then Hoodoo by Ronald L. Smith. This one is an awesome read, okay? This one is scary, okay? I was reading this one night, and it was really late. It was like 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was reading this, and the light in my bedroom flickered at a certain part in this, and it freaked me the hell out. And if a book can do that, then that's a great thing. I always say that. And yeah, so this is really good. I love this one. It's really spooky. It's about this young boy who finds out that he has these abilities, and there's this man that comes to town that maybe might be after him, and he's seeing him in his dreams, and there's bad stuff happening to people, and people are dying, and it's such an intense read too as well, and it's so dark and grim, but it's still also an amazing story, and I really love this one, so go check that one out, please. Then The Unstoppable Octobia May by Sharon G. Flake. This is like one of my favorite covers ever. Look at that spine, look at the back. This is such an awesome, and this is such a beautiful book. Okay, going into this, you're thinking maybe it's a mystery, and it kind of is a little bit, because this girl thinks one of the people who lives in her boarding house is a vampire. This takes place in 1930 something, if I'm not mistaken. 1953. And it deals a lot with race and all of the bull that was happening back then, and that actually plays a bigger part in this than the mystery, and I think that's what made me like this a lot more, and what made me just like have a lot of feels for this book is just the surrounding story that was happening around the mystery, if that makes any sense. Because that's all I'm going to say. I mean, you have to read this book. The mystery is happening in here, but the main thing is that this is a beautiful read. Yeah, so go ahead and check that one out. And then The Haunted House Project by Trisha Klassen. I love this one too as well. This one is a contemporary read, though it's The Haunted House Project. It's about this young girl whose mother has just recently passed away, and her family is pretty much falling apart. And in order to sort of help her family sort of, just get back together and figure things out, she starts to pretend that there's a ghost haunting the house, and she starts telling everybody, her family, that it's her mom. And she's making them sort of, try to, how do I explain it? She's making them believe that her mom is haunting this house, and she thinks everything is going well, and obviously things don't work out. But this is such an amazing read. It made me cry a lot. A lot of tissues were used from wiping my face because of this book, and it tackles like such a grief is it's a big thing that I deal with a lot in my life, and I've dealt with a lot in my life, and this means a lot to me, this book, and I really would recommend this one. So go check this one out. It's a sad book, but don't let that mess up wanting to read it. It's a very, very good read too as well. And this one is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite books of all time. This is more than likely going to be my favorite book of the year. That is Lemons by Melissa Savage. I love this book so much. I don't want to say much about it, just please go read it. I love it. It has Bigfoot, there's mysteries going on in here. This little girl named Lemonade loses her mom, and she goes to stay with her grandfather, who she doesn't really have a close relationship with, and things just happen, and it's such an amazing, beautiful, heartbreaking, and awesome read, and I would definitely recommend it. Okay, please go read this one. You just please go read it. Now, that is it. So I will go ahead and see you guys next time with another video. Go check out these awesome books and go read them. Go fall in love with them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.